Guys, we are back. Wait there. I haven't shaved my armpit, sorry. Let me just sit pretty. But guys, we are back. It is a new week, it is a new day, and the sun is still shining. Oh my. Nah, first of all, I know I showed you guys my tan last week, but why have I got even darker? I literally thought last week that I had reached my like melanin capacity of tanning, but no, the body really says we're getting darker. We're gonna keep going because, like I said, I've been outside, guys. I've been outside, but I'm really one of those like ignorant black people that felt like we didn't need suntan lotion in the UK. Like when I'm on holiday, suntan lotion is a must. But in the UK, I just feel like my mind thought it was like some kind of different sun that was never gonna burn me. And I've been outside. I've really been outside, and I'm the kind of girl when the sun's out, the skin's out. And yep, I have definitely done a number on myself because I'm peeling. I've never peeled in my whole entire life. I wish I could show you guys. My back is atrocious right now. Like I need to get it together. So yeah, if there is anybody, any other black people out there like me that are ignorant and feel like we don't need suntan lotion either at all or in the UK, let me tell you for now, go and get the suntan lotion, baby. Go and get the suntan lotion, baby, because I'm not lying. My skin is a mess. Like I feel like I'm even starting to get like that leathery effect that people get when the old people go on holiday and they just be outside in the sun and the skin's like, I can't do this no more. Yeah, I feel like my skin's really getting that. So yeah, guys, please protect yourselves and get some suntan lotion because outside is hot. Oh, I love this for you. But guys, we're back. We are back on the pink couch, and I've decided that we are going to end the season here. I feel like I don't deserve to end the season here because I had a break in the middle of the season, so it kind of feels like I've just come back, but I've got some shit that I need to get done, and I feel like I'm getting to like a creative mental block. So I just need some clarity. I feel like I need to go on a fast. I need to fast from the podcast so that I can just get better. You see what I mean? Because I feel like the last break that I did, I really came back bigger, better, stronger. We've done so well in regards to like the social media, like the engagement's been amazing, like numbers are growing. Like honestly, thank you guys so much for just continuing to be on this walk with me. So I'm just like, yeah, let's take another break. Let's take another break and see what God can do in that one and see what we can come back with next season. So yeah, this is going to be the end of season 2. So I thought we will end the season with a good old chit chat because you guys love a chit chat. I don't know why. I'm going to keep on saying this. I don't know why you guys love to hear me talk about myself because I just feel like my shit's pretty boring. However, you guys love it. So we are back with a chit chat. Well, no, we are ending with a chit chat. So get comfortable, guys. Get comfortable, guys, because Queen Oversharer is about to do her thing. But I hope everybody's good. I feel like I've been on such a whirlwind of emotions, of just things happening in my life. Like literally, like I said last week, no, the other week, I turned 32 and life came at me so fast. So you know what? In saying that, I'm pretty proud that I've been able to, uphold the podcast and what I'm doing amongst all of this. But I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Everything's just been everything. You're just kind of in them seasons where everything is just everything. Like, that you are transitioning, that God is like pulling every and anything up and out of you because it can't go into the next season. And you appreciate that and you accept that. But when you're in it, when you are in it, it is a lot. It is a lot. So yeah, I have just been trying to just stay afloat. I think that's all I've had the energy to do in this season is just stay afloat and just let God do what he needs to do. Like I'm talking about everything feels shaky. Everything feels shaky right now, but God said, no, we got this. Oh, I love this for you. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that I have now joined the Counting Steps community. And I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. in my life right now is being a part of the Counting Steps community, because I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't realize it was such a big community. Like, I didn't realize so many people took this shit so seriously. Like, you see, when you get into counting your steps and you get the little app on your phone and you're watching the ring go around, I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will change your life. Like, I feel like at the moment, nothing is my priority other than getting 10k steps in. And you see, if I can get more than 10k steps in, oh my God, give me my flowers. Give me my flowers every single day, because it's serious things. Counting your steps is serious things. And I'm not one of them people that's just casually counting their steps over, like, as the day goes on. Like, I'm literally going out every day and I'm doing like 10k walk every day. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not just going out and about doing my day to day, because you have to think about it. Most of my day I'm spending at home anyway, because I'm not working on anything like that. So I have to make the conscious effort to go out and do my 10k. And I think the walk itself is about an hour and a half, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. My legs them is burning me. They're really, really burning me. However, I absolutely love it. Like, being a part of this community it's a special place to be. It's a special place to be. So shout out all of my step counters, those that get it. Because I'm telling you, you see when the evening draws in and it gets to about 10, 11 and you haven't hit your steps, try now. I'm walking around my house. I'm walking around my house. I'm not sitting down until I get the 10k steps in. I don't know what it is. Why is this so addictive, guys? Talk to me. Are you guys part of the 10k community? If you are, how do you feel about it? Are you addicted to this shit? Is it mad to you? Like, what is it? Because people have told me about, this community of step counters, and I've kind of always just been like, I can't explain, like, it is what it is. But now that I'm in it, I'm in it. I'm in it, and I'm riding out for us. I'm riding out for us, guys. Apparently, there's an app where if you hit your 10k or if you hit your goal, you get money. Guys, we need to find this app. If anybody knows this app, yeah, where we can actually get money, or I think it's like vouchers for our steps, please let me know, because someone told me about the app. Shard told me about the app. My best friend told me about the app, but she couldn't find it. So if anybody's watching this and they are about this life and they know the app where you can get that money, please, I beg you, let me know, because I need it. I need the money. So yeah, that is where I've been at, outside, putting in them steps. Hour and a half every day. And on the days that I don't do it, I do try and just casually pick up all of my steps that I've done, because I've been out quite a lot, as you can see, hence why I am charcoal brown. So I'm out and about quite a lot anyway, so I do get my steps in. But I feel like with that, I want that to go on top of my 10k. I don't even want that to be towards my 10k. So the day, like I said, the days that I'm reaching like 20k, I'm so proud of me. I am so proud of me. And I feel like I've just been needing this sense of achievement in life, and I've not been getting it. Like, it's crazy, because I was talking to my friend the other day, and she's also quit her job and she's gone self-employed. So she's been starting up her business. And I was saying to her, like, you've worked really, really hard. Like, go and collect your flowers now. Like, she's gone on holiday. And I'm like, yeah, go and just do up in Chime. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when you're in this space of like, being self-employed or building a brand, you don't necessarily have like any goal points. You just keep going and going and going and going until you see whatever you deem as success. And then I feel like even when you get that, the success is never enough. There's still more success that you can go and get. So it's like really being able to really have moments where you're just like, you know what, I need my flowers. So I feel like my 10k gives me that sense of achievement every single day. It's just like, okay, I'm not working. Yeah, I'm doing the podcast, and we're not talking about the podcast now. I'm not working. I don't necessarily wake up every day with the most to do. So going and achieving those steps, it just revs me up for life. So if you are a step counter, I love this so much for us. I hope you're having a good time and enjoying life. And if you're not a step counter, but you're thinking, oh, I feel like I can get involved. Get involved, guys. I can't believe I'm at the age where I am so excited about counting steps that I am encouraging the world to do it with me, because honestly, it is everything. It is everything. So yeah, that's been my little thing at the moment. I feel like talking about it sounds so dry, but I'm telling you guys, like, it's just everything. It is everything. But I went up to Preston this week. Yeah, was it this week? Yeah, I went up to Preston this week because my best friend Shards, she lives up in Preston, and I haven't been there in a while. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like for a long time I have been in such an isolated space in regards to like my friends. Like I used to be such a social butterfly. Like I was always out doing something with someone. I was always on the phone doing up chattings. I feel like my friends growing up were a very big part of my world. And then I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because we just kind of all grew up and priorities change and life happens. Some people are in relationships, some people are like really invested in their work, some people are just going through what they're going through, so everyone kind of just does their own thing. And I feel like I really drifted away from a lot of my friends. Like, don't get me wrong, my friends are still my friends, you know what I mean, but the relationship that we used to have was no longer. And I think that made me quite insecure in my friendships, I'll be honest. And not even just with my best friend Shards. I think across the board, like all of my friends, you go through things in life, you isolate yourself off to kind of go through what you're going through. And I think, especially coming from a space of survival mode, you really believe that you've got to go through shit by yourself, and not burden anyone or drag anyone in the hole with you. So I think once you do that so many times, you kind of either get used to that type of life of being quite isolated and keeping to yourself, or if you're anything like me, you feel bad. Like I feel bad that I wasn't as locked into all of my friends as I used to be when I was younger. But like I said, it's just because we grew up and life really slapped me up. And I know it was the same for all of us, do you know what I mean? But like I said, everyone deals with things differently. And my thing was I needed to isolate. I'd gone so many years of just being in everything, and I couldn't do this part like that. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like for a while I felt quite insecure about my friendships. I felt quite isolated, and this is obviously because of my own stuff. This isn't because anybody done that to me. And I feel like the devil really used that. He really used that to make me believe that either this was the way things are just meant to be. Like I remember one time, like I think me and Shards used to speak every single day. Every single day, me and Shards would talk, whether it be on the phone, whether it be texting. And I remember I said to my friend, yeah, me. I said to my mom, yeah, me and Shards talk every single day. And she's like, you talk to your friends every single day? And I remember having a moment thinking, is that not normal? Like, I thought everyone was talking to their friends every single day. Like, I thought that was just what you do. You speak to people every single day. So my apologies for any of my friends that didn't want to speak to me every single day, but I would speak to them every single day. But I genuinely thought we were supposed to speak every single day. I thought that when we was younger, we were supposed to be locked in. And I remember my mom said to me, why do you speak to your friends every single day? Because Charles ain't the only one. I've got another best friend. I feel like you guys know TJ. And same with TJ. Every single day, big chattings. And when my mum said it to me, it really made me think, oh, okay, so if this isn't normal, then maybe I'm doing too much. You know what I mean? So I remember kind of trying to accept like not speaking to them every day and kind of really detaching myself from that vibe of friendship kind of thing. So when I got older, when I came to a space of it looking the way that it does now, where I don't really see my friends anymore, I hardly speak to anybody now because I've been so isolated for so long. I thought that that was normal, and the devil really convinced me, like, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to speak to people every day. And you know what, you're probably not supposed to speak to people every day. I mean, if you're me, you speak to people every day, but you probably not that's probably not the normal for everybody. Obviously, you guys can tell I love a chatting, so I'm going to speak to people every single day. But it's probably not everybody's normal. However, that feeling like you've got to do life by yourself, survive everything by yourself, that's not normal. And that is what the devil was really convincing me, like, you're supposed to be in this on your own. And it's like, yeah, certain things I am probably gonna have to ride out myself because it's between me and God, but you don't have to do life on your own. You don't have to be this really strong isolated babes that just trudging through life and getting through it and do it. No. God has provided us with people. God has provided us with community. God has provided us with friends for a reason. And it's crazy because, like I said, I haven't seen Shards in I think a couple of years now. Oh my god. Yeah, I think so. Before this week I hadn't seen Shaz for a couple of years. Like, don't get me wrong, like we were still talking and we was very much like team, but like I said, it was just different. And obviously I'm going through just a lot at the moment, and I think I just needed just a space away from home. And I have been really, really missing Shards. Like, it became like really overwhelming for me. I feel emotional even talking about it. And I feel like I didn't know how to like go and say like I feel like I need you, Shards. Like, I really, really miss you. Because like I said, I was just in this space of feeling like I've got to just do life by myself. And this isn't to say like, oh, I only want my friends around me when I'm going through things. Like, I think I was going through what I was going through. So if anything, that was just enhancing what I was already feeling. And I was feeling like I needed my friend. You know what I mean? Obviously I live with my boyfriend now, so we're together quite a lot. So I feel like outside of him, I'm really craving like female energy. Like, I'm craving like girl time. Do you know what I mean? And Shards is my best friend. Like, I've known Shards since school. Like, Shards has been on so many journeys with me. She's been there for me. Like, that's my sis. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I call everybody sis and everybody best friend, but Shards knows what it is. Shards knows what it is when it comes to her. Um, so obviously I went round there and I've spent a few days, and oh my god, let me tell you, Shaz had me feeling like I was in all inclusive 5-star hotel. Honestly, like the way she fed into me, and I'm talking my soul and my belly. Like, I think sometimes you don't realize that, you meet your friends when you're young. Obviously, you meet friends as you get older, and but obviously, like, like your core friends, you more time you've met them in school, or you've met them when you're quite young. So you've met them at a point in your life where you are probably the most authentic version of you, because a lot of things haven't happened to you yet, like trauma and pain and hurt that has reshaped who you are. So it's like when you come around those people again, it's like they bring you back to you. Do you know what I mean? It's like something about those friendships really remind you of who the core version of you are. And that's why I say, like, God, I've realized this week, like, God has really given us friends. He's given us community for a reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, the devil will really convince you, like, you've got to do this on your own. You've got to go through life on your own, because that's what's going to actually probably keep you further away from who you need to be. Do you know what I mean? Unless you're very locked in with God. And, you can be very locked in with God, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you still need people, you still need friends, you still need community. Do you know what I mean? So going to Shards just felt like coming home. And I haven't been to Shards' house before, because obviously she got a new place. I haven't been to Shards' house before. Like I said, I haven't been to Preston in years. Like, I've seen Shards in a couple of I think I didn't see Shards for a couple of years, but I haven't been to Preston in years. I think the last time I went to Preston was, I don't even remember. So nothing about Preston, nothing about Shards' house was, in my mind, was gonna feel like home. It was gonna feel like a space away from home. But I went there and it just felt like home. Like, being with Shards, just doing life with Shards. Like, it was just so wholesome. Like, don't get me wrong, we didn't do nothing. Well, we went to the gym. Oh, guys, I went to the gym, and you guys know I'm struggling with the fitness. I'm doing my 10K, but the gym has been felt like such a big thing for me. I've just not been able to tackle it. And I went down to Preston. Obviously, Shards does gym, and I went to the gym with Shards, and it was just everything. Like, I didn't even care about the gym itself. I think just hanging out with my sister was just everything that I needed. Like, whether I've come back and I'm gonna sign up to the gym, I don't know, but just being there with her was just everything my soul needed. And then on top of that, the big cooking that Shards was putting down for me. Listen, if you know, you know, I am a foodie. Like, my belly, I don't think it has a bottom, because I can just keep going. I eat like a big old bodybuilder man. I don't know why I eat like that. I don't know where the space is inside of me, because as fluffy as I am, I'm not that big, but trust me, the food can fit. And I went to Shaz's house and she fed me. I'm talking, I think we was having like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Listen, I don't even do that for myself. Don't even do that for myself. Shaz, every time I turned around, Shaz was in the kitchen down, throwing down. And then on top of that as well, I really forgot to say my friend Anne is sweet. No meal that Shaz made me was bad. No meal that Shaz made me, it was bad. So even that in itself just felt like, oh, this is what I need, because that's me. I'm a foodie. I love food. I love food. I come from a house of feeders. So anywhere I go where I'm fed, I really feel like it's love. I feel so cared for. So literally that was just everything. And then just on top of that, just having just certain conversations that I know only me and Shards can have in my life out of everybody that I have. There's certain things, there's certain conversations, there's certain spaces that only me and her can go to. And there's spaces that I feel like I need to go to sometimes. So if I continue to isolate myself and believe the enemy that I gotta just strive on my own and do life on my own, I'm not going to be able to feed those parts of me that can only be fed by friendship and by communities, specifically in this conversation, shards. Do you know what I mean? So it was just everything. It was just so everything, and I'm so glad that I did it, because I think sometimes, so I'll be honest, the thought of travel for me is just like, oh, I can't be honest. I think because I've traveled so much in my life, like everywhere I've gone to, school, college, work has been far. So I think I'm really in the season of I don't want to go nowhere. I just want to just, just. So I think there was a part of me that was like, oh, do I want to go all the way to Preston and then have to come all the way back? But again, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil knew if I went up to Preston and spent some time with my friend, it was going to re-spark something in me, remind me of who I am, remind me of, you know, the love and care that I need. Because I think sometimes in life you go into relationships, and I'm not just talking about romantic relationships, platonic relationships as well, and you get treated certain ways and you forget like what you require as a person. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I come from a house of feeders, so I see food as love. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, but I've been in a lot of relationships, or been in a lot of spaces where I've not been cared for in that way. So I think I've forgotten how much I receive food as love. Do you know what I mean? To be able to now go into relationships and really recognize that is something that I need. Do you know what I mean? So it just really made me think, when I was coming back from Shard, I was coming back from Preston, how important it is to just lock in with your friends. And it doesn't have to be an everyday thing like me. Because like I said, I speak to some of my friends every single day. It doesn't have to be an everyday thing like me, but I think really carving out that time and finding that capacity within yourself to go and refuel in that space. Do you know what I mean? My mom always talks about, what does your inner child need? And I think it's so important for us to really check in. And I haven't been checking in a while. And I think if I was checking in, she would have been saying, I want to go and hang out with my friends. Do you know what I mean? I'm not talking about my new friends, and that's no disrespect to any of my new friends, because you guys know what it is and I love you guys, but I'm talking about those friends that have known me from, you have to remember, Shaz has known me. How old are you when you get to secondary school? 11. Shaz known me since I was 11. Do you know what I mean? I've known her since she was 11. Do you know what I mean? Like that knowing of someone is different. And don't get me wrong, you grow and you change, and there are new parts of you that you do have to reintroduce to your friends and stuff like that. But I feel like there's just a safety in knowing that no matter who I become now, you know me. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you go home and you with family, they know you. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been up to this week, and it's just been everything. So, Shards, if you're watching this, I know you're going to be watching this, can't explain. Thank you so much for the 5-star all-inclusive holiday stay in Preston, because it was everything my soul and my heart needed. And I don't even think you realize what you did for me, but it was more than just you feeding me. And it was more than just you taking me to the gym. Like, you really brought me back to me, and I needed that. So thank you. Oh, I'm trying so hard to do this podcast without crying. It's not every day, Cal Barlin, man. Shut up. Oh, I love this for you. But anyway, whilst I was at Shards, she introduced me to some trash TV. Now, I am not a trash TV babes, I'll be honest. Like, I like reality TV, but it's very rare that I watch it. So I started Housewives of Atlanta very, very late. I think I probably started it like, I don't even know when. I started it late. Like, I was not one of them babes that was watching Housewives of Atlanta from the start. I started Basketball Wives very, very late, and this was all due to Shards. Shards is about that life. I've never been about this life. I started Basketball Wives late. Housewives of Potomac started that late. Like, all of them, like Love and Hip Hop, like all of them shows that everyone had been watching from young. I really started watching them in my like late 20s because I just didn't know about them. And growing up, I really had channels 1 to 5. I didn't have the cable and the Sky, so I was not exposed to all of those fancy channels. So I didn't know that all these shows existed until Shards put me on. And like I said, I like reality TV. I love trash TV, but it just doesn't stick for me. Like, it doesn't, like, even now in saying that, I'm probably never gonna know when like there's a new season of Housewives coming out. I'm probably never gonna know that what's going on in Love and Hip Hop because I don't really watch them anymore now anyway, unless I haven't got nothing else going on in my life and I find it and I come across it and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm involved. So obviously being at Shards, she introduced me to Jocelyn's Cabaret. Now, guys, let me get comfortable for this one because I don't know what has happened to me, but I am addicted to that show. Like, try now. I've come home. We watched I think we watched all of the last season. So I've come home and I've really logged into Shard's Zeus account. Is it Zeus? Zeus? I don't know what it's called. Zeus. I've logged into her account and I've started watching Justice Cabaret from season 1 because I'm just like, I can't get enough of this shit. I cannot get enough of this shit. And then after that, I'm gonna have to get involved with baddies. Like, guys, you guys can tell me these shows were popping off the way that they were popping off. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So with Justice Cabaret, if you don't know, it's basically like a baddies. So I've never watched baddies, so I can't even speak on baddies, but I know it's that same kind of concept. You know, like Bad Girls Club back in the day, like girls in a house, really ratchet, like really aggressive, fighting for their lives, like literally. And I never watched Bad Girls Club. I've never watched Baddies, so I've never been exposed to this type of television, and it was amazing. It's like so toxic but so fulfilling at the same time. Like, oh my gosh, why is it these shows are so addictive? So yeah, I've come back and I've decided I'm watching Justin's Cabaret from season 1. I'm not even gonna lie, season 1 was hard to watch. Season 1 was hard to watch because the low budget quality was so bad. Like, I think even one scene in the mirror, I could see, you know, the big mic. Sorry, because I haven't shown my armpits. You see the big mic that they have in TV when they're shooting. I could see the mic in the mirror, and I thought, oh my god, Jocelyn, what are we doing here? So I couldn't watch season 1 because I literally felt like I was fighting for my life. So I've gone to season 2, and I'm watching it, and I'm just like, this is quality TV. This is quality TV. So when I first started watching it, I'm not gonna lie, I was really concerned about the fights because they're so aggressive. Like, I'm talking, these girls are fighting for their life. Like, this ain't no little delicate back and forth. I'm talking, these girls are swinging, like sweet. Like, I don't know if they're trying to kill or if they're aware of what they're doing, but they are swinging. So when I first started watching, I was thinking, okay, It's a bit uncomfortable because it's not my vibe. Like I said, it's not my type of TV. In a real life, I don't even know them types of women. Like, does anybody know them types of women in a real life? Because they are a different type of woman. They are a different type of woman. I don't know if they're all strippers or if I don't know. I'm assuming they are. Lord forgive me if I'm judging, but I'm assuming they're all strippers, but they are a different kind of female. So like I said, I don't know if anybody knows them kind of females in a real life. But yeah, I was really concerned at the fights in the beginning. And then it was like, as the show went on, I thought to myself, I kind of love this for them because I'm a people pleaser. So you see, when people upset me, in the moment, I don't know how to deal with it. I should get very stressed out. I panic because in my mind, being a people pleaser, you're always thinking about the other person, whether they hurt you, whether they're just dog shits, whether they are just horrible. You are always thinking about the other person and their needs and their feelings. So when I get hurt, or when someone pisses me off, or when someone upsets me, I won't react in the moment. I'll hold it, and I'll either have to go and process it, and then in the processing, I'll convince myself why I shouldn't be upset with the person because of whatever they're going through and what they're dealing with. And it's a lot to carry, do you know what I mean? And I was watching these girls, getting mad in their feelings and then absolutely wiling out. And I was like, I love that for them because how freeing, not to say that I'm condoning any kind of aggressive behavior. However, how freeing must it feel to be in your feelings in that moment and just let it out. Like, yes, the fighting is very toxic, but do you know how many situations I have been in and I have been pent up with so much feelings in the moment? And because I'm a people pleaser and because I'm such a soft babes, I don't get to release my shit. And then, like I said, go home and have to process. Listen, you see when the girls on Justin's Cabaret say run up, I feel it in my chest. When the girls are saying, what is it? Run up. I said, you know how many times I've wanted to let a bitch know, run up. Nah, not even a bitch, because I feel like I don't get into problems with girls. Man, you know how many times I would have loved to say to a man, run up, with the confidence of knowing that I can literally take you out. Because you have to have a confidence. You have to have confidence in yourself to tell someone to run up, to give someone the authority to run up on you. Yeah, you've got to be confident in your thing. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a lover, not a fighter, and I'm not confident in my thing. So I don't think I could ever tell anybody to run up on me because I'm really thinking, oh my god, okay, if you run up and then do this, I'm gonna have to do this, and then I'll overthink it. So yeah, I will never be able to do that. But I was watching them girls, and I said, yeah, man. By the end, I was really authorizing the run ups. I was authorizing it. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go, because some of them ladies were crazy. They were absolutely crazy. Like I was saying to Shards, like, how traumatic must it be to have to be in that show, to wake up every single day and have to basically ready up yourself because you don't know who's going to swing on you. You don't know who's got a problem with you. You don't know who's going to drag you into some shit. Like, you just don't know. Like, that's a lot to just be in a situation and have to stay ready. Like, that's crazy to me, but it is amazing. It is so, oh my god, it is gold. It is excuse me. It is TV gold, and I am addicted. So I would like to announce that I am part of the Trash TV community. I'm part of the 10K walk community, counting my steps, and I'm part of the Trash TV community. I literally came home yesterday, and usually me and will sit down and we'll find something to watch together that we both like. You know, when you're in a relationship, you kind of got to find that middle ground because what you like and what they like is not the same thing. So you got to find that one in the middle. Yeah, I wasn't doing that yesterday. I had on Justin's Cabaret and I was watching my show. I was watching my show, and I'm gonna lie, I saw him side eyeing. Because it's entertaining. You can sit there and be like, yeah, it's not my bag, but I'm telling you, that shit will drag you in. That shit will drag you in. So I started off pretty traumatized by the fighting. But I have become accustomed to it now, and I bloody love it. And I love how strong everybody's bodies is. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, watching that show and seeing all these thick, sexy mamas really made me think, you know what, I'm not mad at my fluffiness, you know. I'm not mad at it. I feel like in this country, like, it's so hard to feel attractive when you feel like you are thicker than the rest. But I feel like you see like them countries like America, Jamaica, Africa, like they love this shit. Like they love it. So I'm watching it and I'm seeing how confident the girls are. Like they're fighting, titties out, ass is out, front is out, everything's out, and they're just doing what they're doing. And I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I want to feel like that. I want to be my beautiful, thick black girl self and just love that for me. You must know what I mean? Because they do. The only thing I would never love for me is the belly. But once the belly goes, I'm not mad at everything else. I'm not mad at everything else. I feel like it's even boosting my confidence a little bit. Like, yeah, man, the girls are doing what they're doing. The girls are doing what they're doing. And I absolutely love that for them. So, yeah, guys, I don't know if you already watched Justin's Cabaret, and if you do, talk to me. What do you think? Let me know what season you on, or all that good shit. And if you're not, I advise give it a go. Give it a go. It's trash TV, so ready up yourself for the trash and the craziness. Because Justin definitely is not okay in her head, and I do feel like it's kind of culty, and they're being mentally abused. However, it's my guilty pleasure right now. It is my guilty pleasure right now, and I love that for me because I ain't got no job and I got the capacity to sit down in my house and watch all the seasons, literally. So yeah, if you don't watch it, I advise get into it, get into it, because yeah, man, that shit's addictive. That shit is addictive. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to, guys. Walking, reconnecting with my friends and myself, and watching trash TV. And I love that for me. I absolutely love that for me. But yeah, I was going to keep this one short and sweet because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, and me and are going to go on a little day and sit down in the sun. And I love that for us, even though I feel like I shouldn't be out there any longer because I'm really like, yeah, my skin's struggling. It's struggling. And I don't even, what do you even do when you peel? Because I've never peeled before. Like, you're supposed to just leave it. Because I really be in the shower scrubbing, thinking, yeah, that's going to do it. And then I come out of the shower and it's still peeling. So I don't know what to do. I think I need some like after sun. Because yeah, this has never happened to me before. Even when I was in Jamaica, and I know Jamaica's hotter than here, this never happened to my skin. But I'm assuming because when I was in Jamaica, I was using the suntan lotion. My skin was hydrated, but here I haven't been using it. So yeah, like I said at the beginning, guys, if you are an ignorant black person like me and feel like we don't need suntan lotion, I'm here to say we need it. We need it. But yeah, that's me, guys. I don't even remember if I said this in the beginning of the episode. Did I say this in the beginning? I don't know. However, this is going to be the end of season 2. I feel like I want to decorate my house. I feel like I want to decorate my house. And like I said, I need some clarity and vision for the podcast. And I can only get that from Jesus Christ himself. So yeah, I need to go on a quick fast. So yes, end of season 2, guys. And you know what? It's been a good season. I've really enjoyed this season. I feel like the guests we've had on have just been phenomenal. I feel like the topics that we've touched have been very, very needed. And yeah, I just feel like I said, like we've been growing, we've been doing something, and I think sometimes it's scary when you're doing something and the growth is slow. But one thing I'm learning is everything in God's time, and I really appreciate the speed that we're going at because I don't know what I would do if I was to just blow right now. I'll be honest. You guys know I keep it very real with you guys. I say this to everybody. If I was to go viral tomorrow, I wouldn't know what to do with that. And God knows. He knows his daughter so well. So he's slow and steady wins the race. Is that the saying? Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady is the race. I don't know, but slow and steady, and I'm really feeling like we're in a good space. So thank you so much for just the ongoing support, the engagement. I am about to release a little short series on social media. It's not gonna be on YouTube. So make sure you're following all of our accounts because it's gonna be basically the truth behind. So probably every few weeks, I'm going to do a truth behind where I'm going to get real raw and real honest about something. And the first one's going to be the truth behind leaving my 9 to 5 to walk in purpose, because it wasn't all it cracked up to be. So yeah, make sure you are locked in with all our social media so you can see our videos for that. And yeah, guys, I don't know how long I'm going to be away for, because the last time I said 2 weeks and it ended up being 3 weeks. And right about now, I only want to say 1 week, but as we know, God does whatever he needs to do. So I'll be back when I'm back, but I won't be completely ghost off social media. I'll be on social media. We'll still be posting. There'll still be things happening. I just won't be doing a long form podcast for a couple of weeks. So yes, guys, make sure you're outside enjoying the sun. Like I said, if you are about trash TV life, please, Jocelyn's Cabaret is everything. And yeah, just keep looking after you. So one thing I learned in this season is I have to look after me. I have to lock in with the little version of me and figure out what is it that she needs. And once you can do that, she will be able to direct you where you're meant to go and do what you're meant to be doing. And you'll feel so much better for it. So, yeah, guys, I love you so much. Like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever it is that you do. And I will see you on the other side of my wow needed little rain.